Good morning, everyone. Oh, boy. Okay. Cat's being needy. What's new? The Spider's King. May RNGesus bless these summons. Yeah, probably not gonna do very well because earlier today I visited a Pokemon vending machine, got a booster bundle of 151, and pulled the Charizard out of the set, which is the highest value card in that set. It's like $183 because the price is tanking, but I got that out of the first pack of that bundle. So my luck is probably going to be in the toilet, and this will probably be my first triple pity banner in what feels like years. When's the last time I had to triple pity? Like, had to pity. Not like, oh, we got them and we went to pity anyways. Like, had to pity. Triple 3 times. Will it be the first? We went extra there. Have I ever gone triple pity before? Well, that was the first anniversary. Went a little hard, but then Shin Shin Diablo, yeah, definitely weren't nice to me. 200, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 200, 221. I guess I've never really triple pitied. Could this be the month? Right? Could we go 270, 200, and 200 today? What I do need to do is I need to buy up some crystals. So I might not have to pity because I'm probably going to buy some of the ticket packs. And I'm going to buy the sale packs that are out too because I am really, really low on crystals today. Yeah. For like months, I was over 10,000, and now a lot of money's gone to Pokemon, which is why I haven't been stockpiling so much in Slime. But maybe today is the day. Faiz, hello, yo. I think I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. What's up, Joker? May the gods of shafting be asleep tonight. Good luck. I had terrible luck with the waifu, so hopefully I can pull Diablo. I really don't recommend people summon for Diablo. Like, just straight up. I really don't think you should. Like, he doesn't even have usefulness on other teams. Like, he is a selfish nuking character. And there are a lot of space characters at this point. So I really don't recommend it. His biggest counterpart is going to be Tournament Stalwart Lumi, which I know people did feel a bit of FOMO for like the Warrior's Mind meta, the 2.0 meta, because she's on Warrior's Mind and she was doing, a whole butt ton of damage. But, we're not using her on any of the other teams. We're not using her on Schemer, not using her on Spirit Master, not Sparkle of Youth, not Adventurer, not Festive Memories, not Divine General, not Antagonist, not ODL, not Protector of Peace. Like, DPS characters that are like built like Diablo are only DPS characters. You need to build a team around them. It's not you throw them on a team and be like, oh, he's good. No. That's not how this works. So glad I can skip Diablo because I'm not even half to pity on Lumi. Ooh, that's rough. Will Joker get shot 3 banners in a row? Stay tuned. Yeah. Find out today on Dragon Ball Z. Mr. Gabby, hello. First pull, my guy. Yeah, we fucking hope so, right? I'm getting back into Magic the Gathering. Oh, did you spend $1,000 on collector boosters like other people have on YouTube that I've seen? I don't play Magic and I don't play Final Fantasy, so I have no incentive to go into that. Spark, hi Joker. This week I have too much to do on university, so I will try and stay until your eyes close. You can go to bed. That's gonna could be up later. You can always just watch later. You don't have to stay up. If you got other shit to do, please do the other shit. I'm not that important. My luck is toast this whole meta. She's your tower farming? I still do wind magic with exalted champions. And then that's like the everything but 2 missions, and then I just break out Warrior's Mind. I want those, but I don't have that kind of money. That's fair. I mean, it was like $50 a pack or something. Gojo, hi Mr. Joker, hello. Happy Father's Day. You do have a daughter, Miku the goat. Miku, you want to be internet famous again? Come here. The people want to see you. People demand the cat cam. Congratulations, you're on the internet now. How does that make you feel, Cat? She's very displeased because I haven't really been home a lot. Or, yeah, see, there you go. She hasn't really been paying... I haven't really been paying attention to her because I just haven't been home. Earlier today, I was playing a game with a friend, and then I went to my parents' house for Father's Day dinner, and now we're here. Yesterday, I left the house at 8 in the morning and didn't get home till like 5. I had my shooting competition where I got first place. Actually, let me show you that. Hold on, I'll be right back. We got 9 minutes. So this is my target, right? Right. This is the target. So you can see the holes here. That's the practice. So that's a dead center. That's just slightly off. That's just slightly off. That's pretty much center. That one's center. And is there another one? No, that's it. So it's like overall, some of them are pretty good, some of them are kind of off, but I have to account for wind and everything, and it's just a pellet. Like, it's not like a 50 cal bullet or anything like that. But I got first place. So, hooray? I didn't expect it, because I haven't done like a real match in about 3 months, and I haven't really practiced at all, because I haven't had time, because I've been in Minnesota, or doing slime stuff, or doing other things, or... So I haven't really had time to dedicate to it. So I went in yesterday thinking, yeah, we're gonna get like last place. Not the case. So, I mean, I'm happy. I didn't think I'd get it. When they told me I got first, I told him he's a liar. But we were happy. And then there was a card show at the mall, so I went there, picked up some cards. I am 8 cards away from the Destined Rivals Master Set. 8 cards. And that is it. And there's a card show this coming Saturday, like next weekend, that I'm going to try and get those 8 cards at. And then I will have a complete set of Pokemon for a specific single set. And then I can retire from Pokemon. And then Friday I had shooting practice with my dad, so I was out of the house for a while, and then went card hunting and Gundam model hunting, which I didn't buy any Gundams. I did pick up this booster box of Dragon Ball TCG, The History of Z. Apparently, there is a serialized legendary Super Saiyan Broly card in this set. But I am told that it's not in this box, so don't open it. Keep it sealed, otherwise you're an idiot. So, it is sealed still. There's also like a Super Saiyan God Vegito in there, or Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. He's like the God rare or something. But I picked that up instead, which, you know, such a good use of money, right? So basically, you're the real life protagonist from Moonlight Fantasies. Are you calling me ugly, Devin? Are you calling me so ugly that I couldn't be human? I might have to ban you for that. Is it my new haircut? Is that what it is? Because it makes me look too young? What else? So, yeah. That was this weekend, and now I'm here, right? And then next weekend, Friends and that card show. And then the weekend after, I actually don't think I have anything planned for the following weekend yet. We'll see how that changes. What's the Broly look like? Let's see. This looks like that. And apparently it costs $2,000 almost. And then what the other rare card is this Vegito Blue, which costs $1,400. I know my card luck has been good lately. I don't think it's that good. Um, 2,000. A 2 with 3 zeros. Random question, but should I watch Freerun? I mean, I enjoyed Freerun. It's very plot-heavy, story-focused. The animation is good when the combat allows it to be, but it is very character-driven. So if you're going in with like a shonen punch me in the face every episode kind of mindset, that's not what you're gonna get. So don't expect it to be. But if you enjoy plot-heavy magic fantasy shows, then it's a very good one. I would recommend it to people who enjoy that style of anime. But if that's not your jam, then maybe you won't enjoy it. As a free-to-play, I wonder how much crystals we shall get from the new chapter, since I plan to clear it out in one go. I mean, how many things have been in the latest story chapters? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75 crystals. Somewhere around there, give or take. I mean, some of the other chapters before this were really, really light, so I wouldn't expect a lot. Random question, if you were to be trapped on an island with any slime character, which character would that be and why? Well, I mean, I'd probably say Sokka, because she could probably fly us out of there. And she could just kill things and help us eat. And if worse comes to worse, we start a family. Right? So, like, that ticks all the boxes, right? You escape, you survive, you live on. Does that make me a simp? Like, kinda, yeah. Not Blanc? I feel like Blanc would murder me. Like, she's that hot dommy mommy, but she's got, like, that sadistic side, I feel like. Based on all of her alt animations, like, I feel like if I pissed her off one day, she would just murder my ass, and then I wouldn't be there anymore. Sergey, hello Joker. If I summon for old Light Gazel and get his crystal, I cannot use it to awaken over level 100. No, you cannot. You have to exchange it for the shards in, like, the 5-star Awakening Bazaar, and you can get these rainbow shards, and then you use those alongside other materials to get him over level 100. So, for an example, I'll take some character I don't have leveled up, like Fire Melon. right? She's 100. She's done. But I could awaken her using rainbow shards and the motes. But you have to have these. Like, you can't... If I pulled another dupe of Millen, I can't use that to do this process. Which is pretty fucking stupid. But I didn't make the game, so... It is 7 o'clock. Let's check out the whole kit of Diablo. We already knew both of his skills, and he's don't summon. If you're just joining the stream, don't summon for Diablo. Diablo is here, plus... I think that's Exalted Champion guy? Wait, what? Is that just all visions of Coleus? Or is that Primal Demon? It is Primal Demon. Primal Demon, Visions of Coleus, and then Rain. Oh, those are not characters I would have picked. Okay, well... both of you are just not that good. Violet is still solid. Her time I think, has come. But still solid. Very, very necessary for that one mission. If you want to do, like, the Divine General alternate team, like, you needed her. Rain is not it. I mean, Guy is okay as a AoE space magic character, but, like, he'll get the job done, but he's not typically top tier. Alright, what is the rest of Diablo's kit? I can't actually check that. I have to do here. That's right. Info. Alright. Space plus physical. Uses a sword. Schemer, Primal Demon, Fount of Wisdom. Is an AoE. Attack alt. First skill, space plus, and AoE damage. So this is a big time skill. And then his fucking weird orb steal. And then his alt swap. And then a 20%, 30% gauge increase, I think, is what it turns into. Valor trait, seals attack skills. I mean, that could be useful. And then 6 combo of greens gives himself attack. Yeah, no, this is not a summon. Not a summon for most people. So, let me buy some crystals real fast. This might take a bit, so you get to stare at nothing. But yeah, don't summon. Like, if you have an AoE character, whether or not it's space or not, and, like, the only reason you want an AoE character is to have an AoE character, there are other people you can use that you do not have to summon for right now. I mean, I would think that most people don't have a lot of crystals anyways, because we just got out of the 3.5 anniversary, we just got out of the Warrior's Mind meta. Like, those two things alone probably drained people quite a bit. And you probably don't even have all the Spirit Master units, because you had to pick and choose, right? So, very much not necessary. In fact, you know what? That's why you can just see me. We can have something going on here. Whatever. But I'm buying things on the phone right now. Give me a second. Here's Jubilee is here. It sure is. It sure is. Galaxia, just want to say good luck, Joker. I will watch you get shafted later. I'm at Santa Barbara for your nephew's graduation. Congratulations to your nephew, whoever they are. High school, college, whatever they're graduating from, congrats. You can tell him some random YouTuber on the internet said congratulations. It'll make his whole day, won't it? It'll make his whole life. Okay. So, Magic Crystal packs. Yeah. Let's buy those. Tell them some random nobody also says congrats. Well, that makes 2 random nobodies then. Ooh, if I get 3 more purchases, I get an extra 650 Google Play points. Snap-a-doodles. We're gonna get that today. Because there are 2 more of the big packs, and then they have a few ticket packs that I'll probably pick up in the event that I don't actually have to use crystals for Diablo. That would be great. But I don't have any more Koban. So, oh well. Before 6:29. Oh yeah, again, we're getting that tonight. If you're new to the stream, don't summon. Not worth it. Don't do it. Don't be stupid with your crystals. Find something better to summon on, or just don't summon at all, straight up. Like, just don't summon. Alright, so I got all 3 of the big packs. I'll pick up some of the tickets for Diablo, just in case. Like the 10%ers and the 15%ers. And that'll give me my free signature 50 points. Summon on the Bride banner? No. Well, I actually haven't used those tickets. I could do that. Or I could do that for a video. We'll see. We'll see how today's summons go, and if I get him very quickly, then we'll just do the summons on the Bride banner and say that we did summons, right? Is Diablo a stronger nuker than Sokka, even though he is AOE? Yes. Because his buff is selfish, he has a lot more power going for him than Sokka. Now, Sokka, with her sword gimmick, could probably outdamage Diablo with that if you play into it, but like a 1-for-1 nuke, Diablo is doing more. It is not good summoning Diablo. No, do not summon. Let me, you know what? Do not summon. There, let's just pin that message. That way, I don't have to keep answering it and just read the pin. Hi Joker, do you read manhwa besides solo leveling? I didn't even read solo leveling. No, not. I haven't really read manga in a while. It's like normal manga. I haven't read a lot in quite a bit of time. Okay, let's just go with that for now. Which banner is good for summoning on? If you are a brand new player who doesn't have any team, then you should summon for Sokka and Soe. People will still ask, yes. Diablo will do a lot in a ranked Valor Cup. He sure will. But you know what? There's a lot of other characters who hit damage cap in ranked Valor Cup. Like, you don't need him. Like, I did it with Blanc. You could do it with other people. You could do it with frickin' Tournament Stalwart Lumi. You could do it with Frieren. Like, as long as they're a relatively recent AoE character, like, you can do damage cap. You can do damage cap with frickin' Fount of Wisdom Rimuru if you have other support characters around him. Like, Fount of Wisdom Rimuru plus Warrior's Mind Shuna plus Sokka or someone who's giving like him a low-cost buff. Like, that'll do damage cap. You do not need the new shiny AoE character just for ranked goddamn Valor Cup, which gives no crystal rewards whatsoever. No. I'm kind of on the mid-game. Which banner should you summon? You should just not summon them. If you already have a good team, and you're happy with that team, and it does what you want, then you should just not spend your crystals. Oh, he's got diamonds. He's got a lot of diamonds. Oh, now he's got swords. Okay. That's pretty flashy for a Diablo. No, yeah, it's fine. I think it's fine. I could see them upping the damage cap again. I mean, they just did that. They just did that fairly recently. You don't need him, but you want him? Well, see, that's the trap. That is the ultimate trap, isn't it? Discord kind of silent. It's not a very hype moment. All right, we have 149 people here and 34 likes. Let's get 75 likes. Let's get half of the viewership to like the goddamn stream. I should have said that earlier. But I'm going to keep you hostage until you do that. So, Charms, Platinum Hammer, 2 of them. Ooh. Alright, 75 likes. Otherwise, you don't get to see me get shafted. That is my price. Not like I'm going to summon. I don't have enough crystals anyway, so can't be tempted. See, there you go. That's how you really play the game. You just never have crystals. And then you can't summon. Oh, man. Alright. Who's even on this banner, right? Soka, Shuna, Rimuru, Shion, Shizu. Whoop-de-doo. Since you said you're gonna get shafted, it's gonna happen. Oh, I mean, we came in here knowing I was gonna get shafted. We knew that coming in here. Alright, 20 more likes. 20 more likes. That's all we need. So, where's the Rimuru to activate the EX the other characters? In your box. In your box. You know, there's a fairly solid Rimuru you could put on the team. This one. Buffing Darkened Space, alt damage and synergy. That's what this entire team wants. So, that's a good Rimuru. Fount of Wisdom is good because he's got the physical buff, and this team is physical focused. New Year's Rimuru for the Rainbow Orbs for funsy onesies, I guess. Space Rimuru for the attack buff and the alt resistance down. You could do that. You could do this fucking Rimuru, which I doubt anybody has. What does he even do again? Alt damage and weakness strike? Yeah, you could do that. Spear Master Rimuru doesn't really do anything for you guys, so I wouldn't use him. Vengeance, Raphael, nah, not really. Coleus Rimuru, Protector of Peace Rimuru, no. Prosper Rimuru, no. I mean, there are a lot of Rimurus. It's just, do you want to put them on the team? Alright, we need 12 more likes. 12. 1, 2. Make that number go up. How did they mess up transforming Rimuru so bad? Because it's their first transformation character. They didn't know what the hell to do with it. That's the simple answer. Alright. So who else is on this banner? A whole butt ton of EX characters. Going all the way back to Fount of Wisdom. 4% though. 4% rate. And then he's at a 10% here, which is a lot better. Yeah, 10%. The June banner is good. Not this banner. If you desperately need to summon, you can summon for Soka and Soe. But if you don't need to summon at all, just don't fucking summon. Wow, you got him in 20. Congratulations. I need 5 more likes out of you, degenerates. Is Guy Crimson Red Demon Peer good? Is that Warrior's Mind 1.0? Yes. He's decent. He's pretty old. He's 2 years old now. But he can still be useful. Where you can use him as on a blue team and a physical team that wants crit. So the second banner is better. I honestly wouldn't really summon for Lumi either. Lumi is useful if you have the Soka and Soe to play into their gimmick. If you don't have Soka and Soe, then Lumi really loses a lot of value. So, like, again, you either pull Soka and Soe and you have them, and then maybe you get Lumi. Maybe, if you have crystals for it. But, like, you really shouldn't summon for Lumi either. Just, if you have a team, and you're happy with the team, and you can do what you want with the team, then don't fucking summon. Oh my god. Why does everyone want to summon for every single banner in this game? There are so many banners. There are so many banners, you cannot hope to summon on every single one and get what you want. Alright, one more like. One more like and we start the summoning. Dude, I got an ad. Is it good or not? No, that's not. Don't summon. There we go. Alright. Let's summon. We got one ticket here. This is a guaranteed 5-star, so the animation doesn't matter. If it was a Hinata animation, it would very much matter. But it's not. So, Wow, I used Lumi with someone, and Laplace for Valor destroys teams in 2 turns. Yep. That's not Adelman. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. 2 10% tickets. It's a 90% chance to fail. Keep that in mind. Joker, do you think the next collab will power creep the Freerun comp? Well, I mean, you're heavily assuming 2 things. It is collab for 1, and 2, power creep for a collab team? Maybe. But, man, I don't want to collab right now. You see how low on crystals I am? And I'm about to be lower. Veldora. Okay, don't need you. No, it's Millum. Damn. Alright. Alright, well, that's not a Hinata animation, so we're already off to a great start. Already off to a great start. Alright. Cannot wait to go 200 pity for the 3rd time in a row. Yeah, anime only here. No manga, no light novel shit. This looks new. Is this him? Oh my god! Oh, yes! The 10%! Thank god. Oh my Jesus Christ. I honestly would not have known what to do with myself if I actually had to go to 200 pity. Oh. Oh, thank god. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your luck. Alright, cool. And so to, give people the summons they want, we'll just do our... Let me go get the ones out of the shop. I told you, thank you. You're, Thank you. Technically it took 3 tickets, but we hit the 90%. Let's go get the rest of the bridal tickets. Or most of them. Okay, we'll do 9 multis. I can't use anyone on this banner, but sure. We'll just skip these. Oh, yeah. Double Gar Milmeyer following 2 Kenyas. I mean... We literally pulled the Charizard today, so it's like, there's no way I have any luck today. Like, there's no way on earth. This is like almost a $200 card. Which Charizard? The 151 Charizard. Update the spreadsheet. Oh, wow. Hey, who needed that dupe of Gazzle? And Lumi, huh? Let's see. Let's see. 3 tickets. 1 Diablo. Thank Jeebus. How long is that banner around for? The 6th. Okay. Thank Jeebus. Alright, so before we move on to the next multi-summons for the Bride banner, what kind of team do you expect next? Because we got the Burst Orange, we got the Charge Blue, we got the Burst Green. What color orb do you think is coming next? Is it orange? Is it blue? Is it green? And I'll let you guys decide that while I do these summons. Gerson Joker, I got Soko with the free multis. Who can I replace Soe with? Exalted Champion Velzard probably is your, or Octagram Demon Lord guy. One of those two is probably your next best bet, and it's not going to do very well, but you could do Overlord Reimu if you have him. Yeah, you're best off with those green protectors. Spark, now you can sleep. Yeah, hey, there, yeah, see, early day for you, Spark. Have a good night. Blue, orange, fire, orange based. It is a fire meta next. That's true. Fire. What was the last fire team? Was Festive Memories, and that was a blue defense defense stacking team. Yeah. Fire needs help. We didn't get any single fire character since then, did we? Oh, no, Violet. Sorry. And Xion. And Shizu. Free to play Shizu, free to play Xion, and then Warrior's Mind Violet, who's not a DPS character. Oh, we gotta add Diablo. Alright, so Space is tied with Light for the most amount of 5-star or meta featured characters. And then Earth is, you can't even see Earth. It's all the way over here with Spirit Mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 characters behind Space and Light. So if you ever wonder why I say Earth is the least represented element, this is why. This gap is why. Alright, 3 more Chad Gale Gibsons. That means the next multi's blessed. Totes. Did I summon yet? I sure did. And that's why we're doing these tickets, because they're not good. Masayuki? DM you about Pokemon? World's Celebration Pikachu promo card. Don't you have to, like, go to Worlds for that, though? I don't know. I don't know about Pokemon World Championships. Oh, 2 more Chads. How'd your summons go? We got them on the 3rd ticket, so I didn't actually have to spend any crystals, which is fantastic. Hey, Bright Xion. Hey, Bright Xion. We didn't pull any other 5-stars except that Bright Xion and that Gazel and Lumi multi. Weird. Alright, let's level up Diablo. Got your first ever Bride Mirren in those tickets? Oh, congrats. If the first character is any good, is always good, regardless of how old they are. Getting a new character is fun. Alright, so what were people thinking for the meta, huh? Blue, orange, 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 orange. That's a lot of orange. Wow. I mean, we just got one 2 months ago. I don't think they're gonna do another orange meta. Especially, like, we've had so much, like, we've had the Freerun team, we had Warrior's Mind, we had Antagonists. Like, we've had, relative to the game, a lot of orange teams in the last year, give or take. You know, 8 months. You know, 3 orange teams. We used to get 1. We used to get 1 a year. So maybe 2 at most. So I really don't think we would get 4. I'm kind of okay. So think you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I think it's gonna be another blue charge. It'll either be a charge or a burst. I think it's gonna be blue though. It'll be one of those two. That is my prediction. And this banner comes out on the 26th, because this banner leaves on the 26th. So, June 26th. That's what I'm thinking. Fire. Well, yeah, I think so, because the last Fire meta was also blue, so I think they would have some carryover. And they probably want people to use Spirit Master after absolutely smacking them in the face with Schemer, and no Aegis, no blue orbs. That's what I'm feeling. Whether or not it's true, we'll see in 2 weeks, a week and a half, somewhere around there. 16 days, right? No, 11 days. Yeah, a week and a half, give or take. An orange stack. Yeah, I just don't see another orange team coming in. It's too many oranges in such a small time frame. All right. Is this Diablo even going to be useful in the beatdown battle? Like, I could think of a fun way to use him in, like, Primal Demon Chamber of Memories. Or Primal, yeah, like that. Sure. He's physical, he's space, he's AOE, and that works out very well. And he's got, you know, personal buffs. Maybe that's where we'll try him out first, actually. We just had blue, though, with Rimuru. Yeah, and they probably want to give people a reason to use Spirit Master, because they probably know a lot of people fucking summon for it, because it's the 3.5 anti-team. Although you could say the same thing with Warrior's Mind. Shido, should you summon for him? Do you see the pinned comment up above? Yeah, he really is just for Jubilee, guys. Like, you don't want to summon for just one Jubilee character. You want to summon for characters that give you long-lasting value across multiple teams. Sokka gives you long-lasting value across multiple teams. Generic synergy buff. Generic green buff. A lot of green teams. A lot of teams use synergy. They could use a cheaper version of that with a lot of power. You can put her on a bunch of teams. Lumi, you need a synergy team to be built, and then she could go on it. So she's not uber necessary, but she is a support character. Her multi-hit really doesn't matter outside of this team's gimmick. Like, the Spirit Master team and the Warrior's Mind team, they don't really give two shits about multi-hit AoE orbs, so like it's not really useful there. So realistically, your only good long-lasting character in this entire meta is Sokka, and I'm not saying that just because I love Sokka. I'm saying it because objectively she has the best skills to carry over multiple teams. New color then, or rainbow focused? I mean, we have been getting a lot of rainbow orbs, haven't we? I mean, Shuna made rainbows, Violet made rainbows, Spirit Master Rimuru made rainbows, Schemer Soe makes a rainbow orb, technically, yeah. He needs a space sword. I need another one. Alright, let's just go make another one. Rayleigh, yes. I got him on my 3rd ticket, so I didn't actually spend any crystals, which is fantastic. Joker's biased because he's... I mean, yeah, you could still look at it that way, but you tell me where you're putting Lumi to use her skills that doesn't already have it, or some version of her skills. I don't have the Rainbow or Rimuru everyone uses, so I just use Violet, so I love Rainbow. I mean, Violet's objectively better than New Year's Rimuru at this point. Like, he just is. She just is. "11 times. That's not that bad. Look at all my charm thingamabobbers. What do we call them? Amulets. That's what they're called. That I haven't leveled up because I'm just leaving them for the level up mission every day. Oh wait, hold on. There's another one I can use? Oh, let's do that. I guess I didn't need to make another one then. Oh well. "15 times. Also still not bad. God, is anyone still here when you had to reforge one at a time? Is anyone still here that was here during that period of time where it was absolute god-awful butt cheeks? Or am I the last one? At least in this chat right now. Maybe that's your first time hearing that. You had to reforge one at a time. Boomer Joker, right? Okay, we got more people, so alright, good. I'm not alone. There we go. I got people to talk. I didn't know that. That sounds painful. It sure fucking was. Oh my god. You didn't have the reforge all at one time option. You didn't have the team builder and the equipment builder thing that you have in the game now, where it's just a one-click over thing and you could do the entire team. There was no awakening gear, so your 6-star sword down here, or what, the 6-star earth jacket and then wind katana was the best gear you had. Oh man. Early slime was just rough. Clasher, are you here? Can you tell me what's going on in Jubilee? You know what I want out of that. Almost done with Bamboo Grove. Unlock the unique features of each district. Is there a priority for maxing out districts or not really? There is. I feel like I did a video on that. Did I do a video on that? That's not how you spell that. That might get you that. This video might get you what you want. Does it have the crystal area? It does. Yeah, watch that one. I think I kind of go over what each one does and which one you should prioritize. I think I do. If I don't, then you can tell me in the comments that this is not the video you were looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for, but... Okay, so... I guess we're replacing... Violet? Yeah, I guess we are. Joker, did you put some auto translation on your videos? Yeah, it's a new feature that YouTube is doing. And it's been like a 50-50 split between people who like it and people who fucking despise it. So until I see like a more skewed trend towards yes or no, I'm just gonna leave it in there. Some people really appreciate it because they just don't understand English, and it's better than, having YouTube auto translate's better than not understanding at all. And then other people who understand English, kind of, at any point, fucking hate it. Oh my god. So, yeah, it's an option that YouTube is doing now. Alright, let's put Lumi up front. And then let's put Diablo. Alright, there you are. And you can be Blanc. Yeah. Where do I farm gear level up stones? I'm really low on that. The grindstones? Where do you farm that? Conquest, Tempered Edge. Those stages. Probably Tempered Edge, because it's... Do Conquest, actually. Yeah. Start with Conquest. If the Kaijin event was around, you would do that, but it's not. Let's just give you that sword. Hero. We'll do that. Yeah. Okay, let's see how much damage Diablo does here for fun. I know we're kind of still in a beatdown battle where we want to play into the gimmick, but it's better than nothing. Joker, are you going to play Shadowverse coming probably tomorrow? What is Shadowverse? I guess that's the answer to your question. I don't even know what it is. Joker, I'm going to put in the survey to add skill choosing while manually auto-grinding event for it not to be random. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I don't know what that means, but go ahead. I think the people who hate it are more like the translation makes even less sense than trying to understand English. Oh, like the auto-translation just does not comprehend the words that are coming out of my mouth, and so it's just like weird words that are not strung together correctly. I could see that. Shadowverse, basically card game. I don't play card games now. I collect Pokemon cards and I collect other cards. I don't play cards. I play gacha games. TCG because you have videos about it? No. That's just me opening packs. Oh, I can triple orb steal. Look at this shit. On Chamber, you are the only videos on Chamber of Secrets videos. But they're like 1 to 2 years old. Can you remake them if there are new units to use? I mean, I can, yeah. There's a lot of content. I mean, I do all the new ones as they come out, right? But there are like the very first stages that I don't really touch. Sometimes I put them in the showcase videos for new characters if they fit that bill, but that's not really searchable. Yeah, I can do that, I guess, if I need some filler content. Sure. Alright, so let's multi-hit, follow-up orb. Alright, so Diablo does not steal light orbs. So if I were to bring Diablo in for Sokka, for instance, and use his steal skill, I would get 3 orbs, but I wouldn't take the 3 Lumies. So let's just do that as an example because I'm talking about it. So, transfers non-light characters. Who's a light character right now? Lumi. So whose orb am I going to steal when I use a skill? Laplace. There's a reason, because the game wants us to send Lumi ults to get the stacking weakness strike, and yeah, I get it. It's fucking stupid, but I get it. And, like, yeah, you can use Soe and you get the full hand of greens, and then you can send 6 orbs regardless, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I get it. But if you're gonna make a triple orb stealer, just make him a fucking triple orb stealer. Dink, 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 dink. Alright. So, the other part of his skill, right, is that after he steals the orbs, he converts the alts of space characters. So again, whose orbs are we going to steal? And what alt is going to be converted here? If we simply remove Lumi and bring in Ahsoka, then we're fine. So let's do the green buff again, the way it's always active. And then, boom, we steal. And yeah, look, we took everything, and we swapped the alt. So we have an entire full hand of Diablo. That's great, and fine and dandy and everything. Alright. Hmm. 120 hits now. Cool. I really wish they would let me just turn off this fucking background to the stage. Oh my god. Bro, how to play my Regio BlueStack tell not your device not Regio play? I don't know how. I don't know. I don't use BlueStacks. I used BlueStacks before they came out with the Google Play beta. I don't know how to run it anymore. Serbia, I have no idea. I'm sorry, I don't have a clue. My problem, not can install, not can play. I don't know. I don't know. I don't run BlueStacks. I can't answer your question. Does anyone know Serbian? I might have missed it since I only came in not long ago, but how do you feel about this Diablo being a better version of Tournament Stalwart Lumi? It's a waste of time and a waste of crystals. If you have an AoE nuking character, then you're fine. That's how I feel about him. Alright, let's see how much damage he does. So let's bring Soka in. And then buff. And then we'll do LeBlanc, 40 points just for funsy onesies. We'll bring Lumi in. We'll do the 90-point skill. We'll do his space plus and AoE damage. Okay, my man, I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's see. Weakness strike 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Diablo. Okay. How much is Diablo gonna do here? You know what? Soko was doing like 14 million on this team. Oh my god, it's so fucking slow. So I'm thinking like 30, somewhere close to 30 million, if not more. How much does this 200% orb do? That'll probably give a good indication. 2.1 million. Oh, that's quite a bit more. Well, he's probably going to do like 35 million damage right here. Yeah, he's probably going to do somewhere in the 30s. Oh, he did exactly 30. Oh, look at that. He has the Infinity Stones. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, he's a great AoE nuking character. Who would have thunk? You don't even need the sword gimmick if you just kill. That's unnecessary. Just unnecessary. Let's go into chamber for him for some funsies. And then maybe we'll start doing some Jubilees. This is the Primal Demon one, right? Yeah, it is. Alright. So for some part of the new chapter, the boss reverse weakening effects. Oh, he's got that, though. Alright, cool. That's good to know. Riz Rizzle. Hey, I only pulled Soka. Who was a good sub for the Protector? Exalted Champion Velzard? Or Octagram Demon Lord Guy. That's about it. If you're going to run a green team. Okay, so we have to do a full Primal Demon team. So let's do Violet. Let's do both Diablos now. So you're back here. Where's the other one? He's right here. We'll do Misery up front. We'll do... We'll do, actually, where is she? Rainbow Violet. Oh, she's already on the team, that's why. Who are you? Who are you going to be? So we've got attack stacks, space plus AoE, physical, and the pierce. I guess we can just do you. Yeah. You say he's unnecessary, but isn't he quite good for new people who don't have good AoE nukers? Yeah, okay. Rayleigh, we're speaking about two different terms of players here. He's unnecessary for everyone who has a team. Or has an AoE nuker, which everyone should be able to get Fount of Wisdom Rimuru, who, for most intents and purposes, can AoE nuke. Regardless of what you're trying to do, he is an AoE character. He is a fairly strong physical buff, and you could do everything that you want with him in most circumstances. If you're trying to be very, very specific to a very specific team build, then yeah, Diablo is really good. Just like Tournament Stalwart Lumi is very good when you build a team around them. If they don't have a team, it becomes a little bit more difficult. And I always just cannot recommend summoning on a single featured unit banner for a DPS character who is going to get replaced in 2 weeks. So it's like, I know you're trying to play devil's advocate because that's what you always try and do, and I'm not shitting on you for that, but like, I know what people want to say about Diablo and the AoE nuking characters and the very specific use cases for them they have, and yeah, for their use cases, they're great. For 90% of other things, they're not going to be that useful. And there's just minimal value on summoning for their banners. I'm talking about Diablo objectively. I think he's unnecessary. I think there are so many other AoE nuking characters. Can he do damage? Yeah. Does he have a strong personal buff? Yeah. Is his other skill kind of jank, but self-serving? Yeah. He's a self-sufficient AoE nuking character. Great. What else is he doing? Is he supporting anybody? No. Is he going to be put on any other team besides the team that you build around him? No. Is he useful in every single facet of content? Maybe. Maybe. But also, there are other people. There are other characters. If you're a brand new player, you're taking on early game content, which is super fucking weak anyways. And you don't need a brand new shiny AoE DPS character. If you're a middle game player and you're starting to take on more difficult content, I would hope you have some kind of team to build around that you can take on that content. And if you're an end game player, then you probably already have many teams. So in none of those facets do I consider Diablo a necessity. He is a luxury. Fount of Wisdom, Albus, Violet, Blanc, and Blanc again. Alright, yeah, we'll go with that team. And then we'll go Guy. Yeah, let's do that. And most of you have gear. Most. Physical. Don't need you. I need you. Don't need you. Need you. Don't need you. Diablo. Dabla. And we'll take that one and give her something else. Right? Yeah. Do I have two of those, or are they magic? They're both magic. Alright, whatever. Sure. Why not? Well, normal battle, so you can either triple orb steal or convert for a full orange hand. Okay. Honestly, isn't Warrior's Mind 2 Blanc a decent enough AoE nuker for this team? She sure is. Yeah, she is. The only reason that Diablo is like really good on this team, the schemer team, is because he's got that alt swap for space characters, and he kind of replaces Divine General Blanc in that aspect, where his buff isn't nearly as expensive. He can still alt swap space, which is what she was doing, and he's got an orb steal, which only hits 6 of the 7 elements, which is enough, but also kind of dumb still. It's just like, you could already beat EX2 with Soka and Soe and the sword gimmick. Why do you need Diablo to do that? The team isn't meant to traditional nuke, it's meant to play off that gimmick. So what do you want to do? Are you going to try and build a traditional nuking team, or are you going to play off the gimmick? Because look at what we just did in that last clip. We just nuked. And at that point, you don't have to bring Soka. You don't have to bring Soe. You don't need that gimmick. You need a green buff, sure. You need a synergy buff, yeah. Bring Divine General Diablo. He does that too. OMG, finally got Lumi on the 79th pull. This man out here doing singles. You just nuke without the Soka nuke. Yeah, you sure do. And then the gimmick is dead. And then the gimmick is dead. Alright, so let's triple convert. And then we'll bring you in for Misery. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then hopefully we get 3 orbs for somebody. Okay, well, we're gonna rainbow that shit. We're gonna rainbow that shit. After we steal, though, because we can just take Diablo out for the other Diablo. I mean, we could steal, but they're literally, like, all greens. It's like, ooh, yeah, so many nerfed orbs. Oh, we don't have points for it. Never mind. Haha, Blanc. Here to save the day. Wait, do I have enough to use? No, it's 50 points. Never mind. Alright, stack. Normal battle 1, space AoE, 2 orange, 4 blue. Normal battle 2, light AoE, 4 orange, and a 1 and 1. So it's freer in team. Normal battle 3, dark, single target, with 2 green, 4 blue. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, look at all these orbs. Oh look, I have an EX ult. What do you know? Good thing I can turn that into an orb. Yeah, good thing. Good thing. Or we just use Diablo Misery. Like, there's a number of things we could do here. And honestly, they only have 3.8 million HP. We could probably just kill. We could probably just kill. In fact, you know what? Let's just kill. So, damage buff, the personal buff. This will give us 105 points, and then we can use Diablo, and we're gonna murderize these three. And then we'll take Violet out of here. And then we'll use the physical and the pierce rate. And then let's turn this back on. Actually, I want to see how much a nerfed green orb does. Just nerfed green. 50k. Okay, that's fine. If it doesn't kill him, I'm actually going to be quite sad about this. And I'd be actually horribly depressed with his damage output if he doesn't do 3.4 million damage on the Primal Demon team with type advantage, with super weak point. He's gonna kill. Oh my Jesus Christ, he didn't. They've got ult resistance. They've got ult resistance, that's why. How much is that ult resistance? 50%. He did half their health. He might not actually have killed. Well. Well, we'll just do that again. Just got home from my parents' house, been drinking some, how'd it go? The third ticket, reality. 3 tickets, that's it. No crystals. You were here in spirit. You were also here in spirit earlier when I pulled that Charizard. I think he would kill with another buff. We don't have another buff on this team. Well, we had maybe the control, but that was sealed, so that doesn't really count. Alright, man, I'm gonna head out. Anything important you gonna do? No. No, I might start doing some Jubilees, but that's it. That's it. Have a good night. Nice. Yeah. Well, yeah, we did pretty good today. We did pretty good today. Alright, look, another terrible hand. Also not a triple orb steal scenario. Which can happen. Rainbow, 40 points. Let's go ahead and steal anyways, because why not? Actually, you know what? No, let's do control stacks. We don't have to steal. What are we talking about? We can just do it next time. Although, is this going to give ults for people? It probably will. Yeah. Let's bring... Yeah. Because we're going to get the control stack sealed next turn. But I still want to send the ult, because it should give Diablo extra weakness strike. Oh, nerfed my attack. How dare you? How dare you? Alright, we can turn that off now. We don't need to see it again. That'd be a pretty good hand if it worked out the way I want it to. By the way, how many space units more will we get until 4th Annie? Where are we counting from? After the 3rd anniversary? We got 5, if you don't count the actual 3rd anniversary. More than others, definitely. Not as many as it could be. Alright, so let's do that. Then we take Misery out of here. Do this Diablo. Full convert with him. Still getting extra weakness strike because of the control stack that's still activated. Is Diablo shit? No, he's a very strong nuking character. It's just that you probably don't need a strong nuking character like that. A bind. Alright, well that's not exactly what I wanted to see. Let's just go ahead and send this. He's also on a single banner, so value there is not very high. Alright, that's a good hand. Alright, can I use the control stacks again? I'm gonna troll people and tell them he's mid. I mean, sure. Oh, full hand of greens, alright, that's fine. No, we are unsealed next turn. Alright, no, let's swap and then convert, because that'll be 6 greens. There you go. And now it'll be all blues. And let's do a stack. And let's send this. Perfect. 1, 2... Okay, cool. Yep, thank you. Okay, yep, thank you again. Love the counters. Love to see it. So the new story chapter is the start of season 3 from the anime. Oh. Really? They're not doing their whole OG storyline again? Alright, sure. Hey, if an AoE nuker isn't as good as Blanc, should they really be summoned on? Well, see, that's the question. Do you need a different nuking character if you have Blanc, who is already a competent AoE nuking character? Expensive, but she kind of cuts into that with her other skill. No, probably not. You probably don't need that. Alright, so let's bring you in for this Diablo since he has no orbs. And that makes this very easy to alt swap just that single alt away. And then we could orb change and do more stacks of control. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look at all... Look at all the stacks. God damn. That's so fucking stupid sometimes. Is that 18 stacks of control right there? Alright, so... I still want all those stacks of weakness strike just because it's hilarious, so we're not going to do anything here except... so let's... These are already greens, yeah. So let's steal, swap him away, let's do this convert, and then we'll take Violet out of here for Diablo. It'll pull in that green orb. We could just rainbow as well, but we can also just do this. And then we can do that. Yeah. Imagine if Gobble was here too. Yeah. This is more like a showcase on how good Warrior's Mind Violet is. Yeah, kinda. She is enabling the Diablo to do stupid things right here. So how much weakness strike do we actually end up with? 720%. Fuck off. Oh man. Okay, well that's just funny. All right. so let's do the personal buff. We can get Misery out of here. The control stacks are sealed again, unfortunately. Misery, you go away. Let's do big buff, big buff. And that's about it. That's all we have. And we could, I guess, Orb Steal. No, I don't want to Orb Steal, because then we would swap our ult away. Which, another thing about the skill. Like, no, I want my strongest character with all the damage buffs to have all the attacks. But he then swaps his own ult. That is probably the most head-scratching use case of his skill. Like, in Jubilee, Diablo is going to do more damage than Sokka, because he has that personal buff. 2 personal buffs. So he is going to severely outdamage her in normal orbs. So, yeah, let's use the steal, make sure he has all the orbs, and then not get his ult. Good idea. Fantastic idea, actually. Not even good. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to put that in the should you summon, just so people are aware that that's going to happen. Next stream reveal announced? Wait, what? On the Twitterverse? Oh. Wait, it's only the 15th, what? It's got Rimuru's VA. On the 23rd. Next Monday? That is... I mean, okay. Sure. A full week away. Okay, well, I'm confused. Why... Okay, well, now I gotta rearrange my whole fucking release calendar, goddammit. I've had to do it so much. Alright, let's just nuke. Let's get this over with, and then we can probably end the stream. Because I got things to do. No, we gotta do Jubilee, that's right. And I can't Orb Steal. Fantastic. Alright, let's just see the nuke. How much damage are we doing? Folks, of the 88 people left over, how much damage is Diablo doing right now with all these buffs? Which is not actually that many buffs. 1 week for the stream, another week for the content? No, the content will go on the 26th. We already know that. So, like, here was my release schedule. Right? Summon stream, should you summon, Diablo showcase, and then I had the live stream on the 26th, not the 23rd. And then the 26th is all... Well, actually, I guess that works out better? Question mark? Because then I could do the P5X stream on the 26th when it actually comes out. Okay, well, whatever. 50 million, 88k, 60, 5.2, 27 million. Alright, let's go ahead and send it. We're not even going to watch the animation, we're just going to see the number. 16 million. We really didn't have that many buffs. And we also didn't have the control stacks on. So we didn't have the enhancement, although, what were we enhancing? This wasn't really a debuff team. So it would have just been the 40% down, which would have been enhanced to 50. Do that in type neutral for boss battle 1. Wait, is boss battle 1 type neutral? Really? Did you say that? Did you tell me that and I just did not recognize that? Oh, it is. Yeah, you did say that. So apparently boss 1 was type neutral. I'm not there yet, but that's what I'm seeing. Alright, okay. Jubilee. It is 160, not 16. Is it? Someone rewind that. Someone rewind that and tell me if that was... I'm fairly certain that was 16 million. Not... Well, we are not doing 160 million on this weird, convoluted team. I'm gonna burst your bubble right there. 2 characters are not doing anything for damage. If we were doing 160, 5 characters would be doing damage support. Okay. I guess we'll just do Jubilee now. What time is it? 8 o'clock? Yeah, we haven't been streaming that long. Made it to 8,300 gems saved up? Well, you get to find out a couple days earlier than normal on what you're going to be summoning on next, maybe. I don't know. That's just so weird. That's how many days early? 4 days early? Yeah, 4 days early. Well, 3 days, but it's in the morning at like 4 in the morning. Can I take that Monday off? I sure could. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 23rd off. Have a nice 5-day weekend, because Juneteenth is Thursday. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And I've got vacation to burn, so... I love working for the state. Okay. Sorry, bruh, sorry, I counted 9 numbers. No problems. No one's upset by you saying it's 160. It's not that big a deal. Don't worry about it. You're all gonna die. Bye. All right, let's see what group I'm in. See who's gonna be unhappy, or if I'm gonna be unhappy. Group ranking. Let's see. Aiko's in there. Well, I might be okay. Some of the sweats probably haven't even started Jubilee yet, though, so I won't find out whose group I'm actually in until a couple days from now. Good, stay out of my group. Thank God I'm not in this group. When are we going to get Zap Brannigan as the protector to destroy the neutrals? Well, when you want to have a Futurama collab, you let me know. Alright, oranges, right. Oh, Libby should kill this bat. Yeah, there you go. Probably, we will get Zap Brannigan when I can summon for the free-to-play Ike Protector from South Park. When we get that collab. That's when we get Zap Brannigan. Or we get the Aqua Teen Hunger Force collab. Who the fuck knows what I'm talking about there, huh? Who in these 78 people know what the Aqua Teen Hunger Force is? Help me feel less old. We can be old together. Need the Carl free to play unit. Drox is old enough? Oh, thank God. I know reality is old enough. Light. Wow. Alright, because we have a triple orb steal. Let's just steal these. Dragon Ball newest show aired on the Toonami block. Yeah, Dragon Ball GT. Or are you talking about like now? That Charizard looks good. It's not good. It's not good. The corners are bad. It's not gonna 10. I'm not even gonna send it in. I'll show you. Actually, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but like, yeah, I don't know if it will. But that corner has some pretty bad whiting on it, and then also the top corner. You can't really tell, but there's definitely stuff there that, like, it's not gonna 10. If I say it's not gonna 10, it's really not gonna 10, because, like, I'm just... Even my uneducated eyes. Did I just show you the Charizard? Did I just tag you in that? Hold on, let me check. Oh yeah, no, hold on. So I got the Charizard first pack, right? I got the Dragonair second pack. I technically got the Dragonair and the full art Ninetales in the second pack. I got both of them in the second pack, and then I got an EX Jinx in like the last pack. It was a good bundle. Which is why I expected to get shafted today in Jubilee. Okay. You bought the Magic Gathering Collector Edition. You bought the Collector Booster Box? That's like $700. Why would you do that? Are you gonna... You really think you're gonna get a serialized Chocobo? Okay, well, when you tag me in the trading card games chat with a serialized Chocobo, I will congratulate you. Is it over 1,000 now? It might be. Fuck, I don't know. Most people have already bought the stock that's already been out, so I wouldn't be surprised if it went up to $1,000. Space Magic Burst. The story quests have a 5-turn limited quest. Oh. Your buddy pulled the black and blue Chocobo? Wait, there's other colors of them too? I thought it was only the gold ones. Oh. 17... Wait, that's more than the serialized gold Chocobos. Wait, what? Why do I only know about the gold Chocobos? If there's a 17 grand one. Alright. Can't crit, pierce, or Aegis boss battle 1. Delightful. Alright, let's build a, Alright, I need to... I need to go find Clashers. There it is. That's not what I want. Blues. Do they poison you? Poison. Alright. Alright, we're switching over to the recording screen. Because if we do this, I actually want to record. The golden choco is 240k right now. Magic is stupid. Magic is so stupid. Alright, wait, was that an orange or a green convert? It's an orange, alright, so. Space Magic Nuker? Where's Guy? And Belzard. You could use Diablo if you really, really, really wanted to. There's only 77 of the gold chocobos. Oh, is that why there's so much more? Okay. Only 77, and that's it. That makes more sense. Alright. Alright. Alright, we're gonna do this the hard way. Okay, so... And we're gonna try and do this as efficiently as possible. Blue converter who has a buff. They put poison turn 3. Oh, do you not actually need to poison dodge until turn 3? Of which case you're probably just gonna nuke turn 3 anyways. Oh, we'll find out. Don't need that. End of turn 2 into turn 3. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna keep Gopta there. You can be Violet. Or you can be Fern. You can be Fern. Actually, no, you can be Fern. That way we can have Gazel up front. You can be Violet. And then Gobta can be... We can give him Lumi. But I don't want to use Frey. Alright, Reality, have a good night. What the fuck did I just do? You stupid motherfucker. Flip, there we go. Thank you. Alright, no, I don't want you to have it. You to have that. No, you don't need gear. You don't need gear. You need a jacket. You need a jacket. Crit synergy. Synergy crit. Violet does not need a weapon. Does need jacket. And let's give you the AOE charm for funsies onesies. I just want to see how much this does. All right. All right. Time to test. This is why Jubilee videos take forever for me to record, because I gotta figure it out first, and I gotta record it, and I gotta get the run, and I gotta do it like 5 times. Ugh. Jubilee takes forever. Alright, so guy in Violet in four, 5, and 6. Do we take damage here? One. All right, perfect. That is a lot of gob to orbs, game. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your patronage. Sometimes I check Discord to see if someone got something interesting. Did somebody get something interesting? Do we still take 1 damage here? Poison. Alright, 1 hit. No poison. Oh, you pierced, you bitch. Alright, well, let's see what Guy does with 1 ult. Not an EX ult. Okay, so we'll... Synergy... We will... use Blanc. Someone already got max score normal. There's a few people that got max score normal battle 1. Don't be surprised by that. That's only going to give us 60 points, so that's not really going to work very well. I guess we could do synergy resistance down again, but we can't use the big time buff over there. So, yeah, it's the whales. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. They started immediately. Let's just see how much damage we do here. Terrible damage. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, don't do that again. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, well, that'll be something. Normal Battle 2 is light and magic, and I think orange focused is what Clasher said. It sure is. And an AoE. Do the bats do anything? Attack, crit, and pierce. Okay. So they probably want us to use antagonist. Or free run. Or free run. Either way would work, right? It's It's one or the other, right? Yeah, it's a triple orb steal or... So you could use Freeman or Antagonist, which we're just going to do Freeman. Oh, hey, look, the Freeman team. Except we don't need Lumi, we need Blanc. And yeah. I guess again for the whiners, we'll take Raphael out. So you don't need a weapon. You need gear at least. Oh my god, what if I don't have Raphael? Alright, fine, I just won't put him on the damn team. You can still do it. As long as we don't take damage. We might actually take Blanc off for the Raphael to keep us protected. One of the two. We'll see how much damage we take here. I probably should have used the Blanc buff, but oh well. Yeah, but they're not going to know that. They're just going to not see... They're going to see Raphael and be like, but you told us not to summon, so we didn't get her. Yeah, probably should have done that. Oh, they are weak. Okay. They are weak. Alright, do we take damage here? Well, the Aegis, so we can't count that. Alright, crit 1. Pierce will... Okay, didn't pierce, so that's fine. Vengeance Roth need a buff to negate Aegis too. Yeah, maybe if Roth gets a skill fusion, you could tack on Vengeance to... Or, not Vengeance, but Aegis to it. Oh, actually wouldn't be that bad. What is the nuke turn here? Is it turn 3 still? 1-1-1, 1-1-1, 1-1 Pierce. Alright, let's go ahead and bring Freerin in for Violet. We're not going to use her buff. We'll do this. That. See how much damage we do. We're very obviously going to kill. $50K. Alright. 8, 16, 24. We need to do 5 million. We need another buff on there. Definitely. Okay. Wonder if we can go an extra turn with this team for max turn bonus. We'll do that again. You know, we'll just take Violet off, and we'll put Raphael in. It was a normal ult, yeah. Even if that was a EX ult, we still wouldn't have done 5 million. We would have done 4 something. You did 5 mil with 2 buffs. Well, there you go. Burn buff would cover it. Well, we did one of the... Oh, we didn't have the... Yeah, that's right. That's why you're saying we didn't have the EX ult. Oh, well. Well, let's do it again, then. See, this is why it takes forever to Jubilee those. Because sometimes I'm an idiot. Sometimes I'm smart. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes, a lot of times, it doesn't work out. Okay, let's just use the Blanc buff now. That way we get the... This normal battle looks easy if you have the Fragrant team. That's the kicker. As long as we don't take any pierce damage on this turn, we won't take any more afterwards. 1. 1. 1. Alright, perfect. Alright, you can go away now. We'll bring good, that's a good hand. So we'll do this. And then we will seal. Technically we could guard as well for funsies. Yeah, why not? We got the points for it. We're gonna make it all back anyways. Does max score really matter if you're not a whale? No, it does not. It has absolutely no bearing on that. Max score is only to make you feel better at the end of the day. If you can get like within a couple thousand of the max score, good enough. Let me turn my face cam on for this so you can look me in the eye. Max score only matters if you're a sweat, because you're trying to min-max every single point. If you are not a sweat, if you are not a whale, it does not fucking matter. Alright, Raphael. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this buff now that it's actually the full power of it. I could look at your very orange face. That's just because of the stage. Oh my god, look at that. We'll just have to, during the editing process, I'll have to cut that out. We took 1 damage? Fuck. Alright, well, we could still hit it. Okay, so we gotta kill one of the bats. Good to know. Well, now we know that, so now I can just do it again instead of having to cut it out. Cut me yelling at people. Maybe, I mean... No, not you. Do this. Steal. You in. Let's kill the Pierce Bat. Well, let's try to, at least. Citrus Man sounds funny for some reason. Oh, you dick. You're gonna pierce too, aren't you? Oh, you bet your sweet ass it is. Alright, well, let's just make sure that we can actually get the kill. That's not a lot of oranges, I'll tell you that much. Good night, Joker. It's midnight for you, and you have work tomorrow. Have a nice stream. Have a good night, Marcos. Five in the morning. Yeah, we're probably going to end after this fight, because I also want to make the Should You Summon video. Alright, Raphael, out, in, alt, EX alt, and alt resistance down. 20 points left over, which would actually be 40 points. But, I mean, what would that give us? Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yay! Look, we did damage cap, but we still took that double pierce, double aegis, so go fuck yourself. Let me just get this run. Then I can end the stream. Damn it, I forgot to do that. Fuck. Alright, reset. Sounds like with returning to Coleus in the story, we might get some characters from that kingdom, like the two princes, their sister princess. Yeah, but they don't do anything. Like, you could put them in Slime, but they don't ever visit Tempest, so they wouldn't go into Tempest as, like, Bond XP. They don't ever do anything, like, power-wise, so, like, what would we animate for them? Like, yeah, they have voice actors, cool. D2's at a 190 pity again? Is this gonna be, what, 8 banners now in a row? Dear Lord, did you buy the tickets? Alright, don't pierce me. Alright, thank you. You fucking bitch. You're not at 8 in a row. Okay. Stop piercing me. It's not even the pierce bat that's piercing me. I guess I should just play this more smartly, though, huh? Use the skill point protectors to give us, well... Yeah. Could do that. One, 2, and 3. Thank you. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Orange buff plus the 40 points. We will... Well, we don't have access to... What's his face? We're not actually going to have points, so that wasn't really the right play either. I guess we can test if we can go to turn 4 now. Science. Science rules. That is also not enough to get the EX ult, so we need another turn. Also, this bat's not going to die, so that's already max score out the door. Yeah, but she did something. Like, she had, like, 10 seconds of animation, right? And she was actually a fighter. Like... You're talking about, like, someone who's the commander of a fighting force being animated with an animation for an attack versus some sick princess and some princes who didn't really do anything. Like, there is a large divide in how you can go about implementing them. Let's just do this. Oh, a stun. Alright, so the answer is no, it's turn 3. Come on, just make this the run so I can end the stream. I got things I gotta do. Clef9, missed the summons, how did they go today? I only had to use 3 tickets. 3 tickets is all I needed, thank the Lord. They can easily just be free giveaway characters just for the sake of adding them. Again, the question comes back to what the fuck would they do if they never did anything and have the capability of not doing anything. Like, oh, you got free characters. Are they all orb changers? Is that what they're gonna do? Like the Fire Slime Rimuru from Scarlet Bonds that you can't even get anymore, I don't think. That might be the rarest character in the game. Okay, so what if we do... So if we do... So it's down to 55 plus 40, so 95. They think they're just going to give us like 6 free-to-play protectors? My man, you're dreaming. Fire Slime Rimuru was the code one, and I don't think you can... Or it wasn't the code, it was the flashback crystal item. That I don't think you can't do that. That item is gone out of the flashback shop. We didn't get a full hand. Of course we didn't. I'll just do this then. We don't use the maximum amount of points anyway, so this doesn't really matter. Well, we still got max anyways. Imagine he gets a skill fusion, and then, like, no one can get him. 1-1-1. You fucking bitch. God damn it. They hit the 2%. They always hit the 2%. Is Lumi replaceable in the Schemer meta? Yeah, it's Protector of Peace Hinata. And if you don't have that, then you're not getting the multi-hit. I don't think you can get Fire Slime Rimuru anymore. He was a code for the JP player base if you bought like the Scarlet Bonds Blu-ray or something. And then for us it was a flashback code or a flashback item. But I don't know if you can get him anymore. Someone can correct me on that. I'm totally fine. But I don't think you can, because you can't buy that item in the Flashback Bazaar anymore. They removed it. There's only like 2 things in there. Instead of the fucking 30 things that used to be in there. And he's not a good character. I mean, you're not really missing anything. Each of his skills was a single orb change to an orange orb. Like, that was it. He sucks ass. Alright, no Pierce. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, that's 3 oranges. That's good. We don't need to use any skills here. No, we do. We need to use the seal. And the guard, technically. Why not? Kill this stupid bat. He's pretty fire, though. Get out of here. Get out of here with your dad jokes. Thank you. Why Vengeance Wrath? Because of that. If you can kill the bat, that's fine. But he's just a character with a really high defense. More than anything else. Plus, people are used to seeing him on a Jubilee team. You can kill a bat with a rewind. Well, do you see a rewind unit on this team, Flasher? Do you see a rewind here? I don't want that. Let's do this. Merp. Yes. 6 C's of rewind unit here. Look at that. Just kill in 2 turns. You could do that too if you wanted. I'm going to assume that some people don't have that team build D2. I have to come back and do it with the antagonist team anyways. That team will have the rewind on it. Alright. But that team will be used later, because I'm going to go now, so I can make the should you summon. And I can contemplate how this live stream is going to work in a week from now, instead of being a week and 3 days from now. Yeah. So, okay, anyways. I'm going to go. Thank God we didn't get shafted. I can't wait to get shafted next meta, though. But at least we can start with a nice, clean 8,700 crystals, plus change. So, thank you everybody for watching. Good luck in your Jubilee runs. Don't summon for Diablo. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I will see you all later.